Welcome back to NT Coins World, the channel where we dive into the stories, designs, and histories of some of the most fascinating coins around the world. Today we're exploring three interesting coins with unique backgrounds: the $5 1910 In God We Trust replica, the 1982 British 20 pence featuring Queen Elizabeth II, and the famous 1936 US Buffalo nickel. Each of these coins has a tale to tell, and we'll be covering their design features, historical context, minting details, values, potential errors, and why collectors are drawn to them. Let's get started. $5 1910 copy In God We Trust USA coin. The $5 1910 In God We Trust coin is a fascinating piece, especially when considering its origins as a replica. Replicas, or copies, are commonly made to honor original coins, allowing collectors to own a slice of history, even if it's not in its authentic form. This coin, a replica of a 1910 United States $5 gold coin, offers collectors the visual appeal of the original, including a faithful rendering of its iconic design and inscriptions. Historical context. The original $5 gold coins, commonly known as half eagles, were minted in the United States from as early as the late 18th century. The specific year, 1910, was a significant period for American coinage, falling within the era of President William Howard Taft and just before the economic changes brought about by World War I. This period was marked by growing global trade, and gold coins were widely circulated and highly valued for their metal content. The In God We Trust inscription had been a topic of debate since it first appeared on coins in 1864, with the motto ultimately being standardized across many denominations, reflecting the national sentiments of the time. Design features. This replica follows the classic design of the 1910 $5 half eagle. On the obverse there is an image of Lady Liberty, facing left and adorned with a Native American headdress, symbolic of American identity and unity. The headdress, although typically associated with indigenous culture, was a stylized representation emphasizing liberty in a unique American context. Surrounding Liberty's head are 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies, and the year, 1910, is displayed below her portrait. The reverse of the original coin would showcase an American eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, with an olive branch clutched in its talons. Above the eagle is the inscription United States of America, while beneath it reads $5. The motto In God We Trust appears just above the eagle, a statement of national faith, mintage, and market value. As a replica, this 1910 coin does not carry the same monetary value as an authentic $5 gold coin, but rather holds collectible appeal. Genuine 1910 $5 half eagles can have significant value depending on their condition, with many reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the collector market, especially in higher grades. Errors and collector interest. While this replica will not have mint errors, as it's not an officially minted coin, collectors are often drawn to such pieces for their aesthetic and historical appeal. Replicas are accessible ways for enthusiasts to admire the artistry of historical coinage without the high costs. This 1910 $5 replica is a wonderful conversation piece, allowing collectors to discuss the fascinating stories of American coinage. 20 pence, Elizabeth II 1982 coin. The 1982 20 pence coin, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, holds a significant place in British numismatic history. It was among the first coins introduced as part of the decimalization process in the United Kingdom and marked a shift in coin design and practicality. Historical context. The 20 pence coin was introduced in 1982 to fill the need for an intermediate denomination between the 10 pence and 50 pence coins. This period was marked by the ongoing modernization of British currency following decimalization, which had begun in 1971. The 20 pence coin became an everyday coin in British commerce, and its release was well received, becoming a familiar sight across the UK. Its design features. The obverse of the 1982 20 pence coin features the famous portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This portrait, which shows the Queen facing right and wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, had been a staple on British coins since 1968 and reflected the continuity and stability of the British monarchy. On the reverse side, the design features a Tudor rose, a classic symbol of England, encircled by the denomination 20 and the inscription 20 pence. The edges of the coin are smooth, and its distinctive heptagonal shape with 7 sides makes it easily recognizable both by touch and sight, a practical feature for people with visual impairments. This coin's design has proven timeless and has seen only minor adjustments over the years. Mintage and market value. The 1982 20 pence was minted in substantial quantities, making it widely available and relatively common among collectors. Coins in circulated condition generally have a modest market value. However, those in uncirculated or proof condition may command slightly higher prices among collectors interested in mint state. Examples of early British decimal coinage: errors and collector interest. Some variations and errors can increase the value of this coin. Examples include coins struck off center or with doubled dies, where the design appears doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. Although these errors are relatively rare, they are highly prized when they appear, often increasing a coin's market value significantly. The 1982 20 pence remains popular among collectors for its historical importance as part of Britain's decimalisation process. Its attractive design and significance in British currency make it a favoured piece for both British and international collectors. 5 cents 1936 USA Buffalo Nickel. The 1936 Buffalo Nickel, also known as the Indian Head Nickel, is one of America's most beloved coins. This coin captures the spirit of the American West and symbolizes the cultural history of Native Americans and American wildlife. Historical context. The Buffalo Nickel was minted from 1913 to 1938, a period when the United States was transitioning into the modern era. The coin's designer, James Earl Fraser, sought to create a distinctly American coin that reflected the nation's identity. The imagery on this coin, highlighting a Native American on the obverse and a buffalo on the reverse, speaks to themes of national heritage and the rugged beauty of the American frontier. The 1936 version comes from one of the peak years in the series, as the coin gained popularity both in circulation and as a collector's item. Design features. The obverse of the 1936 Buffalo Nickel showcases a powerful profile of a Native American chief. Fraser is said to have drawn inspiration from several Native American leaders he encountered, and while the design is not based on a single individual, it honors the spirit and legacy of Native American culture. The date 1936 is clearly engraved below the portrait, though due to circulation, dates on many Buffalo Nickels have been worn down over time, making fully dated coins particularly desirable among collectors. On the reverse, a majestic American bison, commonly referred to as a buffalo, stands on a mound. This bison, believed to be modeled after a buffalo named Black Diamond from New York's Central Park Zoo, represents the American West and the once abundant bison that roamed its plains. The inscriptions United States of America and E pluribus unum arch above the bison, while 5 cents is displayed below, denoting the denomination. Mintage and market value. In 1936, the Buffalo Nickel was produced in large numbers at 3 mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. As a result, 1936 Buffalo Nickels are among the more accessible coins in this series, especially those minted in Philadelphia, which had the highest mintage. However, the value of these coins varies based on condition, with well-preserved examples fetching considerably more. A 1936 Buffalo Nickel in circulated condition typically ranges in value from a few dollars to higher values in mint state grades. Errors and collector interest. Buffalo Nickels are famous for their variety of errors and variants, making the 1936 edition particularly intriguing to collectors. Some of the most sought-after errors include the three-legged buffalo error, where the buffalo's front right leg appears missing due to a die polishing error. While this error is more commonly associated with the 1937 Buffalo Nickel, variations and slight errors in the 1936 minting process still pique the interest of collectors. Collectors are drawn to the Buffalo Nickel for its iconic design and its connection to the American West. The 1936 Buffalo Nickel remains a cherished part of American coinage, often regarded as one of the most beautifully designed coins in U.S. history. And there you have it, 3 unique coins that each bring a fascinating piece of history to life. From replicas that let us appreciate the designs of early American coinage to British coins that marked changes in the monetary system, and classic American nickels capturing the spirit of the West, these coins are treasures that appeal to collectors for their stories and their beauty. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep up with more fascinating coin histories right here on NT Coins World. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.